YouTube, this is Swifty2606 and today I wanted to talk about Battlefield Hardline Criminal Activity DLC and the not so premium exclusivity. Now, some of you may or may not know, the DLC Criminal Activity was released on June the 16th for everybody with Hardline Premium. Now, I myself being one of those people, I couldn't wait to get home from work on Tuesday and download the DLC and play those great looking new maps, that new game mode, and get hold of that nail gun. But alas, as we got home and tried to download the DLC, we all found out that there was some major issues happening. Now, before just to go any further, I didn't really want to turn this into a rant video or a hate video towards Visceral or EA. I just kind of wanted to vent and get off my chest how I'm feeling at the moment and maybe what can be done in the future to stop this happening, and obviously some kind of compensation for those people that have paid the extra money for premium and how we can maybe get that back. So the first thing that I noticed when I got home on the Tuesday is that I tried to download the DLC and it just wasn't there. There was nothing. I'm clearly a premium member because it says on the home screen of Battlefield Hardline Premium in big shiny letters, but when you go into the store there was no DLC there. That was the first issue, which I can kind of understand in a way, you know, a few teething problems, etc. Let's give it a couple of hours and see what happens. So I did, and nothing happened. I decided to go onto Twitter and have a look to see if anyone else was having any issues, and it turns out quite a few people were. I then decided I thought I'd try and contact the community manager, Dan Mitri, and see if he could shed any light on the situation. Now, he did actually reply and acknowledge that there is a problem with the DLC and that they were trying to fix it as soon as they can, and he did also apologise, which is very much appreciated. But nonetheless, I wanted to get engrossed in these new maps, so I actually ended up having to wait an extra day before I could download the DLC. So now roll on to the Wednesday. I went into the Xbox store and sure enough there was the DLC there, Criminal Activity, so I went and downloaded that. I then tried to get into a server, of which there was only a handful listed, maybe 3 or 4. And then when I actually tried to get in them servers, it said that I needed to be a premium member. I'm like, okay, well I am a premium member, so let's ignore that. I then went in to try another server and it said, you need to download the Criminal Activity DLC. Well, pretty sure I did that already as well. So there was obviously some major problems going on here yet again. Now today, what I actually wanted to do for you was bring you the Levolution on all the DLC maps. So I get home, I search for a server on all the new DLC maps, and alas, only 2 appear. Now if you do follow me on Twitter, you would have seen the picture that I tweeted out of the 2 servers that I could find. One of those was actually a private server that I couldn't even get into anyway. So it's pretty much all but useless. So apologies for the lack of Levolution video today, which I originally wanted to bring, but hopefully once all this issue gets sorted out, I can do that at a later date. The only trouble with that is we all know that doing YouTube videos is all about getting the video out there quickly. That's what it's ultimately all about. So I wanted to try and get this Levolution video out for you as soon as possible. That, like I say, is not going to happen now, unfortunately, because I am going to have to wait until all these issues have been ironed out and I can get into a server properly and then show you how to activate all the Levolutions. So yeah, that's one of those things you just got to take on the chin, I suppose. But what I really wanted to ask you all today is those of you that are premium members and are feeling a little bit peeved off at the moment, it would be interesting to see in the comment section down below what you think Visceral and or EA could possibly do as a kind of compensation to make up for the time lost from the DLC being, let's say, broken for now. I'm not really too sure what I would expect. I don't expect them to give a monetary refund. I just don't think they would do it, so it's not worth expecting it. But maybe some kind of something else exclusive. I'm not entirely sure. Hell, I'd even take a trip out to the Visceral Studios in LA. That would do me. But let's be honest, that's not going to happen. So anyway, do leave a comment in the section down below of what you might expect Visceral and EA to sort this out for. And if you have been having any problems, do let me know in the comment section again down below. If you did enjoy this quick little rant video, I really didn't want to make it a rant video, but it has kind of turned into that. But I'm having loads of fun still enjoying the game and playing the game. I do really like Battlefield Hardline, and I do intend to put in a lot more hours. But if you did enjoy this video, please do leave it a cheeky little thumbs up. And until next time, goodbye.